Great club, great staff, great city. The problem is I ventured into a snowstorm. I knew that I was venturing into a snowstorm, so I have no one to blame but myself. But also, I didn't just want to, cancel the shows. People had bought tickets. I didn't want to just be like, nope, there's a storm, I'm not coming. And so, although I knew I was putting myself in a predicament, and I knew that a lot of people might not show up to the show because of the snowstorm, even if they did buy tickets, I knew that we'd have to issue a lot of refunds. I just figured it's better for me to honor the dates, no matter what happens. I just thought that was better.
I just thought that was better. Really.
More like you just want to make sure you got all your money because you were still having the function.
Exactly. You didn't want to lose out on even any ticket sales. You couldn't afford it. To the point to where you risked your goddamn life to fly in a goddamn ice storm, not even a snowstorm. Because he's talking about the one that happened last week, not the one that we're currently in right now. Guys, we're in North Carolina right now. There is 19 feet of snow. It's insane how much snow there is here right now. It's fucking nuts. I ain't never seen nothing like it. And it's ruining my life.
Yep.
I need to get vape and shit like that. I'm ruined. Okay? So, but that's just beside the point. It sounds like this nigga needs some goddamn money. If you're risking it all just to get however many seats you can in Indy, he's doing this show. Indianapolis, right? Or is that Yeah, Indiana, Indianapolis, Indy. Yes, right?
Yes.
Indianapolis, the capital. You're going to the coldest goddamn place you could fucking possibly be in. Indiana's cold as a motherfucker, bro, with the Great Lake effects and all that out there. So you're going in an ice storm to the coldest city you could possibly go to try to scrape together any amount of tickets that you could possibly get that night in the hopes of not having to give out refunds. To me, you seem broke as hell, my mother. You seem broke as hell.
And why are you talking about it?
I don't know. I'm talking about it because this motherfucker.
Not you.
No, I know. Why is he talking about it? I don't know. It's a ballsy move, especially because this guy is really big on being you got to pull yourself up by the bootstraps and work harder. You got to get your own money.
Well, it sounds like he is working harder. He's going out of his way to make sure he's still getting as much money as he can.
Yeah, he worked hard for the money.
He is pulling his little bootstraps up.
He worked hard for it, sonny. Yeah, my man. He goes 15 miles through the sleet and snow to make it to that comedy show. That's what I had to do back in my day, you know?
He's going to say that.
He is going to say that.
He is going to say that.
Good old Jeff Dye. Now, listen, this is the attitude. This is the attitude. You're about to hear it right from the horse's mouth. Listen to Jeff.
That's why I'm having these arguments with my peers or arguments with other comedians or having these arguments on the internet because I am struggling to have empathy for these subjects. In my mind, I go, what the fuck are we doing? Knock it off. Grow up. Quit crying about it if you don't have money. Make some money. Go work harder. I have this mentality of just toughen up, Buttercup. Let's do this.
Ooh, just toughen up, Buttercup. I have trouble having empathy for people who are bitching about not having money, who are crying about the situations that they're in. I say, just work harder. I look at him, I go, toughen up, Buttercup. We're all going through hard times. Are we, Jeff? Are we, Jeff? I want to shed some light on something for you guys. In case anyone here doesn't know about this, this is a little article. This came out, I think, last year. It's from a website called Cracked, right? This came out November 17th, 2025. This whole article, the title of it is Welfare Critic Jeff Dye Begs for Handouts to Help Him Run Away from Gavin Newsom. Very interesting stuff, right? I'm telling you, some of these guys can just write the most damaging fucking headlines that you could I bet you this has nothing to do with Gavin Newsom. And they're painting him out to be someone who's scared of liberals. You know what I mean? So fucking funny. Look, nothing screams pull yourself up by your bootstraps quite like a conservative comic asking his fellow taxpayers to subsidize his escape from the Socialist Republic of California. Very nice, right?
Okay.
Over the last 10 years, it's become a cliche in the comedy community for an unfunny, middle-aged white guy to loudly declare that Los Angeles, New York, and the mainstream entertainment industry are too woke for his unflinching edginess, and announced his intention to move to the conservative space of Austin, Texas. This is Jeff Dye saying all this, right? He wants to move. Now, he ends up fucking starting a GoFundMe to try to help fund his move from Los Angeles to Austin, Texas, right? This is the same guy we just got done hearing. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Suck it up, Buttercup. You got to get some money. This is also the same guy who's fucking going out in ice storms to hang out in practically Alaska to try to scrape together whatever ticket sales he can in the hopes of not having to hand you a fucking refund, right? Same dude. Let's not forget this. This nigga sets up a goddamn GoFundMe. People start calling it out right away. Look at this. This is an old tweet of his. This is a tweet of his from November 16th. This is a day before the article came out. This guy quote tweets him, right? Jeff Dye in 2018. He tweeted, 90% of the GoFundMes I'm sent are just organized begging. I'm happy to help in emergencies, but a lot of y'all are just internet panhandling right now. Let's give it up. This is Jeff Dye. These are the words of a wise man right here, right? These are the words of a wise man. It'd be a little strange if this same guy were to start a whole ass GoFundMe, right? Look at this. This guy quote tweets this. This is Jeff's GoFundMe right here. Comedian Jeff Dye is making the bold move from California to Texas to dive deeper into the comedy scene and connect with like-minded individuals. This journey is driven by a passion for comedy and a desire to find a community that shares his creative vision. This is fucking inspiring shit. Join us in supporting Jeff as he embarks on this exciting new chapter. In my own words, quote, LA has become such a liberal cesspool that it is no longer worth being a part of. And I don't want to continue to give my tax dollars to a state. Look, he doesn't even write to a state. He says, I don't want to continue to give my tax dollars to a state that I've lost hope in. Nice. Jeff Dye with the grammar. Love it. Jordan Peterson once said, you're quoting Jordan Peterson in your fucking GoFundMe for real? Jordan Peterson once said, quote, if people aren't listening, stop talking to them. I want to talk to my people. This is words from Jeff Dye. He writes this in his fucking GoFundMe. Just the grammatical error of writing, I don't want to continue to give my tax dollars to state that I've lost hope in.
He didn't even want to run it through ChatGPT.
No. I love it. I love it. There's Jeff Dye's GoFundMe. Look, get out of LA. He was trying to raise $26K to fucking do this right now. What's the worst thing I can say? I'm trying to raise $26K so
how much,
long.
I mean, there he raised 25. How far did this get? And
it didn't get very far because people immediately fucking got on and started quote tweeting him about this. Well, what happened to all the shit talk about this kind of stuff, Jeff? And he fucking deleted it, right? When he deletes it, he ends up responding. Look at this. Regarding my GoFundMe post, I thought it'd be funny and rich guys would make big donations and we'd all be like, ha ha, Gavin Newsom sucks. Welcome to Texas. I was wrong. Instead, a bunch of loonies online went apeshit and lost their minds since it already seemed overwhelmingly negative. I'm gonna click on that. If he's writing more, all right. Since it already seemed overwhelmingly negative, I took the L and removed the GoFundMe. Refunded everyone. For the record, this made me more conservative after seeing the groups that it triggered. Now you're just doubling down because you just made yourself look like a total fucking pussy online.
Yeah.
Like you just came out to be, what's the word for that? A hypocrite. You just made yourself look like the biggest hypocrite online. And now you're doubling down on it and saying, you know what? I'm more conservative now over it. It's like, dude, what the fuck? You're so gay. You're so gay. It triggered me. Conservative people don't say triggered. Liberals say
That-
triggered.
yeah.
You know what I mean? You're a fucking queer is what you are. And the rationale behind it. I thought a bunch of rich people would look at it and go, "Oh, that's so funny. Let me donate $10,000." Like Elon Musk is looking at it going, "Oh, Jeff died. Comedian I've never heard of before. Let me donate $5,000 to her. This is hilarious." No. What
Wait.
are you fucking high?
You said he hangs out with a bunch of like famous people. He
Yeah.
should have told them get on board and pay it unanonymously, and then everybody would like unanonymously.
I don't know, man. This
yeah,
whole
but that
thing
would have been
is
a whole scheme of too much.
exactly your friends, and if you would have said that to your friends, they would have been like, "Why?" Like you're literally asking us for a handout, like right now. Now you're just asking them for a handout
Just
with
give it
extra
back to 'em.
steps. You know what I mean? Okay, I'm telling you. I know
I know
you're
he's
trying to
not.
justify
No,
it and
I
give
get
them the
it.
benefit of the
No,
doubt. I know what
he's
you're
not
trying to
gonna
do.
all that.
No, I know exactly what you're doing. You're playing devil's advocate, which I love. You know what I mean? I love that. But there's no way he's
Right.
thinking like that. You know? He thought that he could get away with this. And the fact that he didn't, he tried to fucking hide it by going, "It was a joke." And the fact that you guys can't take the joke, I'm doubling down. I'm going to be more conservative. You might as well shove a whole dick in your ass. You know? You might as well say you're gay. You know, I think that this right here just kind of sums up what kind of guy we're dealing with here. And then this guy writes, "Just like all of your jokes, this one didn't land."
Mhm.
Look at that. Good old Jeff Dye. I gotta love me a Jeff Dye, dude. All right, let's keep it going with these time codes right here.